welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mary, and thank you for catching another one of my videos. So if you're new here, this channel is all about kind of leveling up together, especially in the areas of career, lifestyle, and finance. If that sounds interesting for you, go ahead and subscribe so you can catch all the videos. So today's topic is going to be one that's, that I experienced recently, and I thought that why don't I share kind of what I did. And it's, as the title says, what to do when you're feeling demotivated. And I feel that this is something most likely a lot of people experience on maybe too regular basis, like far too regular. I think every other week I'm just like or I know some friends who are like I'm not feeling motivated. So I kind of came up with kind of a couple easy steps on what you can do when you're demotivated that I did, and how we can kind of combat it. So I already want to say, don't beat yourself up when you're feeling demotivated, because everybody feels like that at some point in time. It's fairly common. However, what you do want to do is not to stay in that funk the whole time. So for example, in my situation, just last weekend, I don't know why, but I woke up on Saturday and I was not feeling it. I was not feeling motivated at all to do anything that day, even though it's a long weekend. So I was like, oh, I could just stay in bed. However, I knew if I did that, I would feel even worse like the following day, because I would have known I wasted my whole Saturday. I wanted to share what I do when I feel demotivated, and it's kind of like 4 simple steps. So I highly recommend to stick to the end to hear all 4 steps. So kind of the first step I did was I tried to figure out why I wasn't feeling motivated, because usually there is a reason. There is at least a source. I think commonly it's either you had a bad day at work the day before, or you had a kind of negative experience with somebody said something mean to you, or the interaction was not pleasant at all and that really just got to you, or you got some bad news or bad results, or simply you just woke up on the wrong side of bed. I mean, that is normal. You can just wake up one day, you're like, shit, shit. You could be like, fudge cake, I hate everything. Whatever the reason is, I think it's good to at least try to figure what it was, so that you can better understand in the future how to either avoid it or to know how to already deal with it as soon as you are facing that type of situation again, or as soon as you're seeing yourself in that situation again. So if you know, for example, that anytime you're in a meeting and you get cut off or nobody lets you speak, you feel worse the next day, try to be adamant to make your point in that meeting so that you can protect yourself from feeling worse in the next day. So then once you kind of know what the reason was, or at least where that feeling is coming from, I would say a great next step would be to set small goals for yourself. So especially when you're feeling demotivated, you don't want to do nothing. Like, please, you don't want to get out of bed. Even for food, you're like, I don't want to get out of bed for food. I've been there. So instead of trying to do some big thing or be like, oh, let's do something big so I can move, I would highly suggest maybe set small goals. So for me, what I did last weekend when I was feeling very unmotivated and didn't want to get out of bed, I was like, okay, it's Saturday. Usually I clean on Saturdays. I want to at least get my cleaning done. So I just said, okay, first cleaning, let's sweep the floor. That's just number one. If I could do that, great. I'm like, pat on the back, Mary, you did your job. You cleaned, you swept, and that's all that matters. So that was like my goal 1. I got that done. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like, I'm feeling good. I swept, the floor is clean. Okay, let's have another goal. Let's do my laundry. Goal 2 was get the laundry done, just put it in and start doing that. And once I did that, I was like, oh wow, not bad. I got 2 major-ish cleaning done, not so bad. Okay, let's clean the washroom then. And that was like my goal number 3. So if you get what I'm saying, just by setting small goals, you kind of give yourself small wins. And when you have small wins, it makes you just naturally feel a bit better. It makes you feel less useless, less like you can't do anything, more like, yes, actually I can achieve stuff, I can get things done. So definitely set small goals, even if it's not cleaning. If it's, for example, you got errands to run, or you gotta that you gotta make a meal or something like that. Maybe one goal is, okay, at least today I'm gonna go grocery shopping and I will cook my breakfast and lunch, and that's it. We didn't talk about dinner. We just said we'll grocery shop and we'll make breakfast and lunch. And if you can achieve that, great. So then my third recommendation would be that when you're feeling demotivated, don't beat yourself up. don't, please, like, don't put more self negative thoughts on yourself. don't have more negative self thoughts, because especially when you're demotivated, all you want to do is be like, oh, why can't you even just get up? Oh, why are you not even can't even do this? Why can't you even do that? But then you start having a cycle where you're demotivated, you tell yourself you can't do anything, and then you feel more demotivated, and then you still can't do anything. So you see what I'm talking about? You see this horrible cycle you will put yourself in. Instead, kind of, I don't want to say like, oh, make yourself feel better, but at least instead of giving yourself self-negative thoughts, just do the small goals, and if you can achieve them, then feel good about that. So don't put so much pressure on yourself to do everything that day. Kind of forgive yourself if you don't do anything for an hour or 2 hours, but if you can eventually achieve the small goals, then I think that's good enough. And then finally, my last suggestion is to celebrate the small wins that you have. So if you were able to get the grocery shopping done and you got breakfast and lunch made, like, girl, that's amazing. You know, you deserve a hot chocolate. Like, you could get yourself a hot chocolate. Or if you had a, you know, your passion project, and you know that you want to start working on this passion project since last month, but you still haven't done anything, and then finally today you did like 1 whole hour of research for that project. Boy, like, good on you. You know, yeah, celebrate that. Be like, damn, I'm slowly getting this done. You know, go for a little walk, get some sunshine, feel good about that. Like, celebrate the small wins, because if you don't celebrate the small win, it's such a long journey to achieve the bigger goal or the overall goal or whatever you do want to achieve. So you would never have the chance to really feel good until the end. No, nobody wants to wait until the end to celebrate, but do celebrate the small wins, especially when you're feeling demotivated, so that you feel better and then you want to keep going and doing more. So that's everything. Let me know in the comments below what you try to do when you're demotivated to motivate yourself again. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to my channel so that you can keep seeing more content like this, and share as well so that we can help people who, if they feel demotivated, they feel reassured that they're not alone, one, and there are ways that you can get out of that funk. So it's your girl Mary from Japan. Have a lovely day. Bye.